Hi, it's Jennifer.
And this is Andrew from Embarkation Nation. Uh, Today, we're going to go over our top 10 moments from 2022.
No, I'm excited. We've had quite a year this year. We accomplished things that we never thought would be possible, especially about 5 years ago. And these moments are not in any order. We just kind of each picked five different highlights that
Yep.
we thought for the year and thought we would kind of share them, kind of reflect, see
Yeah.
what we can grow on in 2023.
Yeah. And kind of share some backstories behind it, why they're exciting and
Or important to us.
or important to us. So, we'll get right into it. Let's go with number one, Jen.
My favorite, well, I wouldn't say this is my favorite. They're not in any order, but Chloe's second birthday, we decided to spend at Disney World. Um, Chloe loves Mickey Mouse. She has loved Mickey Mouse since she was about 6 months old. And so Andrew and I were like, hey, we're going to plan this trip. We're going to go all out. We got, we worked really hard last year and received a bonus. And so that's what we decided to do with it. Um, we we left on January 1st actually last year. We were at the airport like at like 7 a.m. on January 1st last year, ready to go to Disney, and we just had a great time. The whole trip, we did have some hiccups. We did. We had some learning lessons. One, Disney at 8 for 8 days is kind of a lot for you, especially if you're not used to 30, 40,000 steps a day. And we all caught COVID. And we also had our flights canceled because of some airline issues, which I know a lot of people are going through right now. So we definitely understand that.
Yes.
But we're not going to focus on that.
Yeah.
Our highlights from the year, I mean, we had her in this, and we'll throw a picture up here. We had her in front of the castle in a Toodles type outfit, red Minnie Mouse, frilly skirt, and we got like this super cool picture of her in front of the 50th anniversary castle, which I thought was something very special. My mom was able to join us on this trip. Andrew's mom was supposed to, but she unfortunately could not make it. And so, yeah, I mean, it was just something so magical. In the moment, Chloe, I remember at Hollywood Studios, Chloe, we were standing there for the parade, and here came Mickey Mouse in like this red Camaro. And she, I mean, her face, I don't think we got it on camera, but her face is something I will never
Oh, yeah.
ever forget. And just seeing Mickey everywhere and Mickey Mouse playing peekaboo with her, um, in Hollywood Studios, also at the entrance. I mean, just moments like that. Disney really went above and beyond and made
Definitely.
that special for us.
Yeah.
So
And I'd like to add to that. If if you think that a child, like 2 or so years old, wouldn't understand or get like Mickey, I felt like she comprehended it
oh my gosh.
pretty well.
She wasn't
So
afraid of him. Now we've kind of gotten afraid of when they're dressed up. She's approaching 3. But I mean, she loved it, and those are moments I think I will remember for the rest of my life. Just
yeah,
that
definitely.
being blessed enough to be able to do that, but not only
Yeah.
start our year 2022, which has been a fabulous year for us, but also, Chloe seeing Mickey Mouse and just being so excited. It just oh, something I'll always remember.
Yeah. All right. So I'll go with my number two favorite, or not favorite, but favorite moment. It's back in Disney. It's Hollywood Studios. It's when I went and got a kyber crystal from Galaxy's Edge. I wanted to. I was like, I was gonna get a red one. I want to get a red kyber crystal. So when I opened it, it's a black kyber crystal, which is one of the rare sets.
You were so caught off guard.
I was so caught off guard. I accidentally dropped it. It was great. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
we'll show that clip here.
I'll show the clip right here. And then Oga's Cantina is part of that too. I couldn't decide between those two because it was so exciting. I would definitely recommend going to Oga's Cantina. Try to reserve that.
Yes.
It's different. The food is different.
It's a little different.
The drinks are
Spacish.
are weird, but it's like awesome.
I got the fuzzy tauntaun and
Yeah.
my mouth was numb, and I mean it was everything that the hype is. It was awesome. But that's a very hard reservation to get, and I do recommend getting it as soon as you're 60 days out and they open up those food reservations. I maybe even try it 61 days to try to get that reservation, but it's worth it. It was a lot of fun.
Definitely worth it. I would definitely go again.
Yes.
Even with Chloe there, it was great because.
Yeah.
Oops, I got excited. It was great because there was like lights and music and entertainment.
She
It was
recognized
fun.
it. She
Like
kind of recognized a little bit of it.
at the end of the day, well, every day after we went to each park, she was out. Uh,
Yes.
but it was exciting. Like I would definitely recommend that.
Yes.
All right, on to number three.
So I graduated with my master's of business administration degree in May this year. I worked on that degree for 5 years. Um, my very first semester in the master's program, we lost our house in Hurricane Harvey. And then we went through the whole FEMA process. We live here near Rockport. Actually, we took the eye of the storm, Hurricane Harvey. And that was my very first semester. We lived in a friend's garage for a while. We lived in a FEMA RV for a while. Then we got this house here. Um, my dad passed away. I had a baby. We moved my mom from Dallas Fort Worth to here. Just all these things happened in 5 years, and I worked full time. And so um, when I walked across that stage, it was such a like an accomplishment because 5 years. I mean, at night I was studying and taking tests and getting up for work and then on top of all these other life events. And one thing I never did was stop going to school. I kept going, even if I didn't want to enroll for the semester. I did it, and uh, holding Chloe right after graduation and being able to be like, Mama accomplished this. Setting that bar for her, and saying like, look, even though life is gonna throw you curveballs, it's not gonna be what you expect. It's not always cruises and vacations. Um, you're gonna have struggles. You still can accomplish your goals, and that's something that's very important to me to teach Chloe. And so that was just such an awesome moment. It was one of my personal goals, and so I was so excited to reach it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's I'm proud of you. You've come a
Yeah,
long
I
way.
cried when I saw my family. My dad was at my bachelor's graduation, and I saw my family, and obviously I knew my dad wasn't there, but just to see the support I had, and my little girl just waving, saying "Mama," I started crying. I couldn't even look at him. I'm about to cry now, but it was such a good moment for me this year.
Yeah. I'm again. I'm proud of you.
Thank
I'm
you.
so glad. Like
I couldn't have done it without you. I mean, my mom and Andrew and
yeah.
my Aunt Lisa and Andrew's mom, Amy, and we just have such a great support system. So we're very blessed. And I know we don't always talk about these individuals in our vlogs just because we don't want to make them feel uncomfortable, but we have a great support system. So
Yeah.
that was, yeah, we did it together.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm proud of you. So the next one is number four. Jen.
Going to Vegas without Chloe. Um, so we went in April.
Yeah.
We went to Vegas with Andrew's mom and Mark, Andrew's stepdad, and we got to be adults again. Chloe's about to be 3 years old, and we have been, everything has been about Chloe. All of our vacations have been with Chloe, and we totally want that. But we were so excited to go to Vegas and kind of reflect how it was to be like 21 again.
Yeah.
We stayed up late. We ate bad food. We drank. We gambled. We went to some awesome dinners with Amy and Mark. But that was fun.
That was real fun. Yeah.
We don't go many. Like I said, we don't go many places without Chloe, but that was definitely a highlight, and we got to kind of spend some adult time with Andrew's mom, which we don't get to do very often.
Yeah.
But in that trip,
In that trip leading to number five, it's the first time I was ever on a helicopter. So it's Maverick helicopter. We got a deal from My Vegas. It's an app that you can use. It's virtual slot machines.
yes,
You earn points. So we got a discount off of Maverick helicopter, and I was like, heck, I want to do this. I've never done it before.
I was
I
like,
want to
nope,
see.
too
I,
high in the
I
air.
I wanted to try it. Like, you gotta try it once. I mean, so I got to see the old strip, or not the old strip. I got to see all of the strip,
Yeah,
not just the old strip.
at night.
At night, all lit up. It was beautiful. Would definitely recommend it again. Uh, I loved it.
Yeah,
I,
and we got a clip here, so that way you can
yeah,
see what Andrew saw. It was
yeah.
totally cool.
It was so cool. I would recommend doing that. Um, I don't know what else. Oh, they had a gift shop inside. You can buy a bunch of um, gifts,
Pictures.
memorabilia, pictures, hats. There's a snack bar, stuff like that. Yeah,
It was cool.
that was fun.
It was cool. It was exciting watching Andrew. I was not. That wasn't something I wanted to do, but it was kind of cool standing there watching. You know, like you see the helicopter, and then like, you know, there's like no wind. You're in Vegas. It's April. It's a little warm, and then all of a sudden it's like this. You know,
Yeah,
like the propeller they're spinning and they're lifting off. It was kind of crazy to watch them do that. It was I was excited for you.
yeah.
It was cool,
We got to
but I
fly.
was
Um,
okay not doing
we got to fly over the what is it? The stadium, the new
Oh,
stadium at the time. That's great. I
was it?
loved it.
Yeah, the Raiders. No, I don't
Uh,
know. I'm not a football person.
I know it's football. I think it is the Raiders.
I think so. Las
I'm
Vegas
sure.
Raiders.
Don't quote me on that. I might get a lot of slack for that. But
Yeah.
the next one is number 6. We did a surprise visit for my mom in Maine.
And if you know, I can't keep secrets. I'm like one of those people that if I buy a gift, I'm like trying to give hints. And you usually figure it out within a day or two because I get so excited. But on this one, Andrew was at work and he sent me his schedule. His schedule rotates, and so he sent me his schedule. And for the first time in a long time, he was off on a holiday weekend, and we had planned a surprise trip for his mom in September, but we were kind of just trying to figure that out. And anyways, I got on Southwest, and for not much more, I was able to kind of switch our tickets around to the July 4th weekend. And we rented a car. We took Chloe, uh, and we'll play the clip here, but
Yeah.
Amy had no clue. And Amy's very hard to surprise. And Amy, if you're watching this, I know you know. Um, but she's hard to pull.
Yes.
She's usually got a pulse on everything and
Yes.
figures it out. And she had talked to me like I don't know, like a week before, and I wish y'all could come up. I'm like, yeah. And I was asking questions like, where are y'all
Yeah.
going to be?
Yeah.
Like, what's your plans with Mark? Like, oh, okay, is your family? And I was just asking all these questions I would normally ask in a phone call, like, and the whole time I'm like taking notes. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna need a rental car. We're gonna be driving to Maine, flying into Boston,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah, that was great.
we got Andrew, we got Chloe dressed because we had to fly comfortable with her. It was like an overnight flight.
Oh yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I'm
It
gonna
was rough.
admit
Those
that.
cheap flights are always like
Yeah.
overnight or early morning, but
Yeah.
we're here for it.
Yeah.
But
Maine is my childhood vacation spot. We go up there every summer. So she has a what would you call it? Like a
it's kind of
small
little,
cottage.
almost like a tiny house. It's not
Yeah.
that tiny, but
It's great though.
It's awesome.
We got to see the Nubble Lighthouse. We had lobster
Lobster rolls.
rolls, which I'm thinking about right now. I think on our upcoming cruise, I'm gonna have a lobster roll. I'm gonna have to have a lobster roll because they're good. But again, this was so planned. I didn't think it was gonna go as well as I thought it did.
No.
And the type of person my mom is a planner. So she like her not knowing it like freaked her out.
She
It was awesome.
and we'll play the clip here, if we.
Yeah.
But
I did have to clip out there were some choice words that she used.
We got her so off guard.
She had some.
We had to bleep.
We had just get rid of because it wasn't meant for children.
Nope.
So.
Chloe was asleep, so don't worry.
Yeah, she was asleep. But yeah, so on to the next one.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Chloe's first cruise. I don't know if you've watched any of our cruise videos. We did like an intro, and you see Chloe it hopping onto the boat with her bunny. This bunny has there's a whole other story. We could actually do a
Yeah,
whole YouTube channel on this
we're gonna have to
bunny's
get her a passport.
yeah the bunny's adventure. But Chloe's first cruise. I mean, she was so excited. She didn't know. She didn't really understand. We kept telling her, "You're going on a cruise," and she's like, "Okay, cool." um, she just kept seeing her luggage out, and so she knew we were up to something, but she didn't know what. Um, but I'll tell you what, by the end of the cruise, Chloe was a pro. We had to like actually strategically go around the pizza place and the
Yep.
arcade. We had to like plan out like, oh, we can't go to that area because Chloe she's gonna know the pizza's there and she was like Andrew would hold her up and she'd be like pizza. I mean she and Camp Ocean was amazing.
Yep.
She made some awesome artwork. I should have brought it in here. But I
Yeah.
mean, just sharing something. Andrew and I, we've been cruising probably together at least
I've been
10 or 12
cruising
years.
since 2011 was my first cruise.
And I cruised when I was a teen, my parents would take me. And so to share something that we both love and my parents took us on. We would go a lot of cruises with my parents. And you've been with your mom a lot too. A couple. And so we just to share something that we all love and seeing her so excited. I mean, she loved the elevator.
She loved it.
She would like,
Oh
oh, and
God.
everybody, we dressed her up. We'll throw some pictures here. We dressed her up to the,
Yeah.
like, and everybody knew her on the ship. They were like, oh, Chloe.
Yeah.
I was in the casino, and this lady, she was so sweet. She came up to me with her sister, and she was like, "Are you Chloe's mom?" And I was like, I'm thinking Chloe did something wrong, like you know. I'm like, yes. She's like, I live for her outfits every evening. She is just so sweet, and I was just like, we had so much fun, and so much fun that we booked another like 5 cruises.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
um, so anyways, but no, Chloe's first cruise was definitely a
Oh yeah.
highlight of our year.
Yeah. Back to the elevator thing. The one on the Dream where it's you
Oh, the
look into the. I had to go up and down that elevator about 8 times.
she would just like to ride
Because
up and down the
she
elevator,
just wanted to ride up, and
and she's nosy, so
she's
she's
very
got to
nosy,
see what people are doing.
and uh, you know, I did it to make her happy.
And Chloe's facial expressions are like mine. Like we were not good poker players. Like you're gonna know how we feel. You can see on our facial expressions, and she just, I mean, you could just tell she was just having the time of her life.
Oh yeah.
And she already kind of understands that we're going on another cruise. We watch a lot of vlogs. We talk to a lot of you, join your channels, and talk about a lot of vlogs. And so she knows for her birthday we're going on another cruise. So she's already kind of just like birthday cruise. Like she's just
Yeah.
trying to figure it
It's
out.
awesome.
Pizza?
I hope like she enjoys it as much as we do.
I think we will. I think we will.
Um, and not take it for granted. So um, yeah, I just hope that she loves it.
Me too.
All right, on to the next one. Which one are we on? Oh, number 8. Uh, so I went to actually before the cruise.
The day before we
the
were
day
leaving. The
before
night
the
we're leaving.
cruise. I
To
traveled to
Galveston.
San Antonio, and then came back, and then we left. But back to that, the food festival, SeaWorld Beer Festival. That's what it's called, right?
Yes.
SeaWorld Beer
SeaWorld
Festival.
beer.
So I loved
Beer.
it. They had a variety of everything: food, beer, my two favorite things. Um, and I still think of it to this day. They had like this chicken sandwich, and it was like a 10 out of 10. It was
Their
so
food is
good.
pretty good there.
It was specifically for that festival, and I had to say it was probably one of the best chicken sandwiches I've ever eaten. Like no joke.
And we had a lot of great adventures this year with SeaWorld.
Yeah.
For my birthday, we swam with the stingrays. Took Chloe and my mom for something. It was to celebrate something. Uh, to have dine with the orcas, and I mean, there was a lot of awesome moments this year with SeaWorld. But
Yeah.
didn't want to
The
do the
food
top.
festival was good too.
Yeah, it could have been a top 30 list, I think, easily.
Yeah, easily
So
a top 30. Uh, but yeah, I love the beer festival. I'm definitely gonna go back. I think I'm gonna go back next year. Um,
yeah, we're definitely we'll
yeah,
definitely be at SeaWorld again this next year.
yeah, definitely.
Well, and that kind of leads us to number 9.
Number 9.
We went, my mom and I. So uh, last year, yes, 2021. I was driving. I had started a new job in San Antonio, and I was driving into town. We lived about 2 hours away at the time, so I was driving in and out every week. And I saw the Alamo Dome, Elton John, October 30th, and I'm like, oh, that's my mom's birthday. So I go online, and I bought my mom and I tickets to Elton John, and so excited, like, oh my gosh. Um, I got us like really close seats. I'll throw a picture of my mom and I here, and then also you can see how close we were to Elton John here. And anyways, turns out the tickets were for 2022, not 2021. So
Whoops.
so I'm like all excited, like, Mom, I got these for your birthday, and but you gotta wait a year. So I was excited to do that, and then for Valentine's Day, my mom and I both really like Billy Joel, and my mom has had tickets several times to Billy Joel, and something has always happened. It's, somebody passed away, or just things happened, and so she's had tickets, I think, 3 times, and didn't get to see Billy Joel. So I was determined to make that bucket list happen for her. So he came to Houston, and so we went to see Billy Joel. I got floor seats to see Billy Joel, and I've seen Billy Joel before because I actually took one of her set of tickets before, and this was, this concert was so amazing. I think they said he's 70. I think I read he's 72 or something like that, and Elton John and Billy Joel, they put on, their shows are just, you can see why they're legends, and so. We had a blast. So I wanted to definitely add those into this year's moments because we just, those are bucket lists for my mom, and we were blessed enough to make it happen. Andrew, that same weekend, got to go see
Yeah.
Wu Tang.
Wu-Tang
Andrew's
yep.
mom flew into Houston.
Yeah.
And so Chloe got to have both grandmas, which is kind of rare, at the same weekend, and so it was full of concerts, and it was just a blast. It was definitely one of our best moments this year. And
Yeah.
finally, number 10.
Number 10. My mom had a wedding in Vegas. So we went back to Vegas last year.
November.
November.
Couple
Couple weeks ago?
About a month ago.
Couple month ago. I've never been to a wedding in Vegas.
No, me either.
And again, Vegas is Vegas. The only difference was Chloe went with us, so we had to be on leashes.
Yes, we
we
had our daughter with us, so we were not as wild as we were in April.
Yeah.
When our adults. That's why that one was number 4, and this one's, well.
It's definitely a different trip.
Definitely a different vibe when you take your toddler to Vegas.
But it still had fun.
Yeah.
There was still, you had the Avengers station.
She loved that.
Or the Marvel station. It was really fun.
I still gambled. And if you catch us on the Z show and some of the other lives, I do talk about how much I love to gamble, and the deals we sometimes get for cruises and from Windstar and stuff. But anyways, Treasure Island has reached back out. Like, I was home a week, and Treasure Island was like, "Hello, we're in your casinos." So I haven't called them back because I know I'm gonna be tempted to book another trip.
Yeah.
But anyways, but back to Amy's wedding.
Yeah, the wedding was beautiful.
Gorgeous. Amy was a beautiful bride.
Yeah.
And we'll show a picture here of Andrew walking.
Yeah.
Andrew and Sean walking his mom down the aisle. Their mom down the aisle.
Yeah.
Mark and his 2 sons were there, and they are a hoot. Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a awesome memory for Chloe to be with Uncle Sean and Michael and Matt, and we just
and she was a flower girl, and
She nailed it.
nailed it.
I was a little worried when Amy was like, I
Yeah.
wanted to be the flower girl. I'm like, you might have a toddler rolling down the aisle.
She
I
might go
don't.
rogue.
We don't know. Like, you just never know with a toddler. And Chloe, she was like a champ.
Yeah.
She did it.
Yeah.
So
She did so good.
we were so excited.
Yeah, it was a great. I've been a part of a few weddings in my lifetime, not mine, but I've been a ring bearer. I've been um, one other thing I can't remember. Uh, so I got to walk my mom down the aisle with my brother, and it was a great experience. Like, I loved it.
It was, and seeing your mom and Mark so happy. I mean, they've been together a while, and just seeing we are always going to be supporters of happiness and somebody whoever you love just being happy and being in that moment, and it was just so great to witness. And so um, just being a part of it was even more special. We had an awesome room. It was an awesome trip.
Yeah.
All of these trips are amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
we could kind of, if we wanted to nitpick and be like, we could, but
Yeah.
I mean, we just definitely this year has been such a blessing. We've worked hard. I don't know if individuals know, we worked, few jobs. We both work full time, plus we have side things, plus I work a part-time job. We have a toddler at home. We have goats. I don't think I've ever posted that, but we have animals and stuff. So our lives are always busy, but this year was just such a blessing for us, and we are so excited for 2023.
Yeah. Oh, there's gonna be so much going on. So.
Oh, changing your name from.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna do an honorable mention. Changing my name, or changing our name from Traveling with Oscillidus to Embarkation Nation. I feel like that has helped
Yes.
us, and it kind of identifies what we do for the channel,
Yes.
and
what we're trying to accomplish.
What we're trying to accomplish, the goals that we have set. I feel like it makes a lot more sense.
I do too.
It's easy.
And Josh from Have Luggage Will Travel. I mean, like, it was him, and then traveling with Nick and Island Time. It was like anytime Andrew would comment, you would see them kind of like hesitate, almost like, how am I gonna say this name? They don't ever want to be disrespectful to anybody's channel names, and so but Josh, he was so awesome about it. So it was like, all right, let's just kind of rethink this. Let's kind of do a different game plan, and it's been awesome for us. So.
Yeah. And the backstory behind how we came up with Embarkation Nation is because I accidentally said it on Embarkation Day when we went on the Carnival Dream. And I was so excited I didn't even think about it. And then I was editing the video. I'm like, Embarkation Nation. Huh.
And I think that evening
like that.
We were on the Have Luggage Will Travel, and it was kind of.
Yeah, and it was a hit. Like, people loved it, so
and we've enjoyed it.
Yeah, and we plan on keeping it until, I don't know, as long as possible.
So Andrew, what's some of our goals for 2023?
2023?
On the spot. I didn't ask. We didn't plan this one.
Okay, I have a couple goals. I want to have more content.
Yes.
I want maybe more updates. I want to do I want to do lives. I want to do that. I want to try to do it at least every week. And I want to travel more. And
we will be traveling more. we have 3 cruises booked next year. So we will be traveling more. Plus, I know we will probably plan a trip to Boston at least once in there, and probably some side things. Maybe a Vegas trip.
Wait, 3 next year?
We have 3 cruises next year. We have one in January, one in May, and one in December.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. I gotta save my PTO.
That's our other struggle with PTO. But
The never-ending struggle.
but we definitely have some goals for this year. We're not gonna do the ones, and we all have the personal ones, but I think for as a family, I think we this year we really tried to put family first, and we even though we work a lot and we do a lot, I mean Chloe, I hope has not missed out on anything. We've really tried this year to as she gets older to make sure she's included and that she is making memories with us.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely. Yeah.
she's, you know, she's our daughter. She's our baby. So we definitely want to do that. And yeah, so we'll be kind of announcing some things here soon. Probably the second week of January, we'll have probably a good, probably a good maybe list of what lives we're gonna do. Because of our work schedules and sometimes we've got a rogue toddler, and we don't want y'all to have a screaming toddler while we're trying to talk cruising. Like nobody wants that. So we're gonna try to plan around our lives, and they may not be weekly, but we will definitely try to be more engaging this year.
Yeah, definitely. That's pretty much what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
getting more subscribers.
more subscribers is definitely always the goal, but we
But
we
yeah,
didn't
at the end
start
of
the channel to be, we wanted to share our journey and kind of keep those videos and clips for Chloe. It's if you notice, we've vlogged different things, just kind of practicing with little festivals last year, but Disney was definitely
yeah,
our like we're gonna vlog. And we've learned a lot since then. If you go back and look at those
definitely.
videos, we've learned editing a lot better. We've changed softwares, how to do some things, and we'll continue to grow. I'm sure looking back,
Yeah,
we will
yeah,
um,
and
grow always.
when it comes to editing, I'm always every video I always feel like I want to do better, you know,
Hmm.
and
Me
uh,
too.
I'll always critique my own work.
Yep.
And Jennifer is a great video editor.
Oh, thank you. I did the
Um,
cruise once.
yeah,
Andrew does a lot of our others, but when we came back from that trip, his work schedule was a little wild, so I did do those on the weekends, and I had fun. I mean, I definitely am gonna start editing more. But anyways, we just want to tell you how much we have appreciated you this year. We are thankful for you this year, and we can't wait to spend 2023 with you this year. So we hope you all have a safe and wonderful New Year's Eve tonight, and we look forward to starting 2023 with you.
yeah. And that was our list of our top 10 moments from 2022.
Yeah, and we probably gave you a little extras, but
Yeah,
we don't get to chat with y'all very often, so.
yeah. And I think that's about it. Well,
We'll throw some bonus pictures and clips here, and then
yeah,
that way you can kind of, some things maybe we didn't mention, but
yeah, we can do that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna work together on this and finish it up. And um,
we'll
it,
see you, so have a wonderful night tonight. Be safe,
yeah.
and we'll catch y'all on your lives, and we'll see you soon.
And remember, treat every day like it's embarkation day.
Be excited,
Be excited, happy, non-stress,
ready to go. All
ready to go. Until next time.
right, bye, y'all.
Bye.